Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Tagliafico. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's had a shot! He's scored!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Argentina finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Tagliafico. It's Otamendi. Oh, they could break here. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shot could be... Can he finish?
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
That's been drilled in. And he's taking no chances there. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Acuna. Argentina applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline.
Garnacho!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi. Garnacho. Molina could try cutting inside here. Garnacho. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now, what about a counter-attack? He has slightly undercooked that one.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Molina. McAllister. Garnacho. Almost half an hour in now. Messi. Well, there's the clearance. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Molina. And that's a good ball. Picked out brilliant. Hits one! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, it's fallen kindly here! Passing nice and neat. Alvarez.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Garnacho. Messi. He's in a great position. And Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's really well cleared.
Indonesia can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Brilliantly cut out.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Garnacho. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he cuts out the supply. Garnacho.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Fires it in low. And the first 45 minutes are up. Oh, it's a half which has simmered along nicely. warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Indonesia come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And the action is back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
The less said about that pass, the better. There's the hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Indonesia with the corner, they're first. Great chance! Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Strokes it back. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Garnacho. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Acuna.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Inviting looking ball that. Indonesia are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
The attendance for this match was 61,000.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Indonesia can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Alvarez. He's got away. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Acuna. Now that looks a decent ball. Steaming on Alvarez! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Real chance here! Indonesia have it back. And can go again.
Indonesia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, number 16, number 7. Coming on the field, number 11, number 24, number 25. Substitutions taking place.
That's good play. Molina did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Fernandez. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Molina. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Argentina have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
And this is Dybala. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Big header! He's got away with one there.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, nicely intercepted. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Acuna gets flagged offside. Well-timed, excellent interception. And the referee brings it to a close. Indonesia have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting a team to meet their expectation. So that's got things underway. Well, played right into his path. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! And what a start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match. It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Fernandez wins the duel this time. Messi, nicely weighted ball. And Martinez! Really well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Argentina grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now he's off and running.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Spread out to the left. He's got away. Oh, well played. And the shot! He scored! And they're back in front. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Messi. That looks a good ball through. Martinez. And he's got the beating of... There's the hit! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chance.
Good effort from distance. Indonesia have reclaimed it. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a good spell of possession, this. Has a go! And yes, it's there! And they've got their lead back. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that means just one thing: match ball.
Well,
shooting chance! And he hits the net. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
the keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Indonesia go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Romero. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No outsmarting him this time. Now it's Messi. Paredes. Well-timed, excellent interception.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He won't be happy with that one. That has been cut short. Oh, nicely intercepted. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Indonesia head into half-time, 2 up, but goals flying in at both ends. There is little safety in that lead. That gets things going for the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Fernandez. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, important interception. But he was clearly disappointed with that punt. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's intervened well there. Picked out. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Acuna. Garnacho.
Oh, really well played.
That's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Has a look and place it forward. Argentina appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Has a look up and drives it forward. Argentina can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
So we've reached the hour mark. Indonesia finding their passes. Messi. Good read, needed to be.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Garnacho.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. That is a great ball. Molina. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. There's a counter-attack chance here for Argentina. The ball's gone astray.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Alvarez, who's set up one goal so far. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Into the last 5 minutes. Alvarez. Fernandez. Oh, good Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Argentina looking to pass their way through. He's had a shot! It's there! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Substitution on the field. Number 10 coming on the
manager
field
can make a
is...
check. And there goes the final whistle. Indonesia can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Your reflections then, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining, as it does this stadium, the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away. And as you can see, we've already started here. Garnacho. That's a shade optimistic. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Martinez!
And through to the goalkeeper. Otamendi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I've been hugely impressed with Kaoru Mitoma, Peter. He has worked extremely hard on all aspects of his game, and you're not going to find too many weaknesses about at the moment. He thrives on that left side, and he can either go inside on that right foot or stay on the left side, so he presents an immediate problem to fullbacks, and he's developing fast and extremely well.
Okay, interesting. Mitoma. Paredes. Molina. He has found the way through. That's an excellent interception. Japan yet to have an attempt on goal. Kamada. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mitoma. Mitoma! Argentina applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Kamada. Couldn't squeeze it through. Itakura. Mitoma. Romero gets over and intercepts. Now that looks a decent ball.
Argentina have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something.
Now the finish!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Molina. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, that's a key interception. And the pass is intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now the ball in, punched away. And a shot! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expect... And the shot! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Messi. He's through here. Now it's Martinez. He's picked his way through. Otamendi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Minamino. Oh, super find. He's found a way through. Paredes. And it's half-time here. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substitution for Japan. Number 10. Coming on to replace
Here's
him
the start of the
is
second half.
Number 14.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Well-timed, excellent interception. McAllister. Japan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to...
Mitoma! And he's done it!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Japan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Here's Ito. Argentina appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Minamino. Ito chooses to go back. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Decent hit! And again! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
The attendance for this match
That's no
was
fluke, it's what he was there for.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Japan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Martinez tries a shot, sticks it away. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Garnacho. Martinez.
Argentina showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Messi. Messi! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
He could be in here. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Not the most accurate pass. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Opts to play it back. And the shot! Well, that is rather wayward.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Substitution for Japan. Number 8.
We have got changes
Number
here
7,
from both sides, in fact.
Mitoma. Number 15, Canada. Coming on the field, number 21, number 11, number 17. Substitutions taking place.
Ito. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
That is a great ball. It's a sweet ball, that. Martinez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Endo gets his pass away, and he's intervened well there. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There will be 3
And the number on the board is 3. Dybala. Messi. Argentina do have a chance to counter here. And it's Dybala. And that is that. Japan pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
Against Germany.
Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining, as it does this stadium, the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away. So it's away we go then. Calistri. Valverde! In he goes again!
Uruguay have created a real intensity from the start, and there's no sign of any let-up.
Wirtz takes control of it and he's on the move. That's really well manoeuvred. Darwin. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ugarte. Real chance! Valverde. Now it's Bentancur. And the shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
How very smart. He just got it right.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
So, a breakthrough already. No, he's seen through all of that. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Nunez. Bentancur. Bentancur! Has fallen kindly here. And for a moment, time stood still.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Rudiger. This ended up in no man's land. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Sané. Gross. Andrich. He's tried one! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Valverde. Bentancur, who's set up one goal so far. Bentancur. And now the hit! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now there's a fight. Bentancur! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Bentancur just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Germany were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Sané might just make this. But that has not gone well. And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Now it's Kimmich. Gross. Oh, what a climb! Jimenez gets rid without sophistication. Ugarte. Talistri. Andrich kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mittelstadt. Oh, this is a great position. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. Germany are all square.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Germany grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Sane looking to get on the end of this. Bentancur. Talistri. Talistri. Darwin. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mittelstadt did well to stay calm there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He is through here. And the keeper beats it away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Great ball if he can get there. And he's managed to get free.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Havertz. There's the whistle for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's 1 each. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Uruguay clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to...
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And distance is no problem here. The angle's tight for a shot. And he's had a hit! It's run loose, who's going to get there? A searching ball that into space. Havertz.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's good play. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's got tall. Superb goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Germany go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Bentancur. Decent progress down the left.
Attendance for this match
Foot
was
in.
60,179.
Almost an hour gone. Valverde.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And they can counter here. Darwin. He won't be happy with that one. Rudiger. Schlotterbeck. And Mittelstadt. Musiala. Wits. Valverde. Valverde. Oh, great chance! Nunez finds himself offside.
Substitution
So, time for changes
Uruguay.
on both
Number
sides,
6,
actually.
Bentancur. Number 5, Ugarte. Coming on the field, number 19, number 14.
Nicely aimed
Substitutions
pass.
taking place.
Pelistri. Good pressure, determined, intense.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of...
Big header! He scores! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And now he has two. Valverde! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Uruguay still have the cards to affect this game. 75 minutes played.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great.
Great chance! Goal! Uruguay! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Uruguay take the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Nunez is fouled. It's hit the uprights. Oh, that's an own goal!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Pelistri. Nunez. Chance! And more and more and more. And they are pulling clear here. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
And yes, it's him again.
There will be 5 minutes.
A real chance! It's a goal! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that is that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining, as it does this stadium, the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away. We have already... Tries a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. England clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Mexico are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That is a brilliant interception. Konsa. Saka is herring after that one. Oh, that's a key interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's got the shot away! It's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. England are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And there's the hit! He scored! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Mexico get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Oh, that was vital. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And the counter-attack is on for England. And he's quick to snatch it back. Bowen. Saka. And he's there to get it away.
Mexico really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And the finish! Danger averted for now.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That has been slung wide. Oh, played through for the wide man. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Kyle Walker.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bowen.
Saka really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
So what can they make of this? Alexander-Arnold. Bowen. He's gone forward. Colwell spots it and intercepts.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bowen.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Somewhat off target. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Saka, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker.
And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Watkins. That's a good run down the left. For Rice. And it's Stones. Konsa. Kyle Walker. Alexander-Arnold. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
There will be
Bowen.
1 minute added
Well
time.
seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he welcomes it in. And can he finish it?
Well,
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection
Just a quick
of
reminder today,
the
please
territorial
refrain
state of
from
play,
parking outside
with the
this
half-time
stadium.
scoreline
Thank you very much for
2
your
goals
cooperation.
to 1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Substitution for Mexico. Number 24. Coming on to replace
So off we
him
go
is
once more.
Number 25.
Mexico really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, that's well spotted. Watkins. And that is a little undercooked. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mexico do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Mexico clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Bowen. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Turns and goes back.
The attendance for this match
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Rice. And that interception was most necessary. Mexico are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should they need a Rice. Walker has it out wide and in space.
This is the time you need that pace. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Look at the space here. He's had a shot! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Kyle Walker. Saka. And Alexander-Arnold. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now he's off and running. No, that's been intercepted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Played back in. Walker calmly anticipates. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Played into space out wide.
Substitution for Mexico. Number 11. Number 6. Coming on the field. Number 17. Number 8. Substitution in progress.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And it's Kane.
Foden.
Oh, that is a smashing piece of defending from him.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's through here. And he's in on goal. Decent hit! And that could have brought them level.
That had a lot resting on it, you know, Peter, and he's visibly cross with himself.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Colwill shifted upfield. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Mexico need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Kane. Now it's Watkins. He's had a hit! Oh, another save. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Mexico perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts were... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital, a bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006.
The action has already started. Bowen. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Watkins actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
England with the corner, they're first. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I've always been a fan of this fella, Kyle Walker, who's amongst the most established fullbacks in the game, cited by so many top players as being a nightmare to face. It's very rare to see him beaten in a one-on-one situation. He just knows how to use his strength and pace to terrific effect.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
Yamal.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
And it's Walker. Bowen. Can he put it away? Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Pedri. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's tidy. Yamal! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead.
So what's your view on that goal then?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
So the first moment of real significance. It's Morata! And he hits the net! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Merino.
Good read, needed to be.
Alexander-Arnold. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And he welcomes it in. Shot at goal!
And he comes up trumps again.
Madueke clearly thought he'd done enough. The save was like a bolt from the blue.
It's their second corner of the game.
Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner.
Corner number 3 coming up.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Alexander-Arnold is there, and he can pick it up. Spain have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score.
Well, there is a look that says it all.
A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Watkins. Pedro Porro. For Merino.
Oh, he's onto this.
Now it's Morata.
He's onside.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side,
dogged defence on the other. Merino. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Alexander-Arnold. Pau Torres did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Footballing with usually...
Now the finish! In he goes again! They've scored! Right back in the game! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
And here's Morata. Williams. Big chance! And one more try! Now, who's going to be first to this? Merino.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Watkins distributed tidily. Pau Torres spots it and intercepts. Cucurella. Bowen. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look.
And just a quick reminder,
Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Spain head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Substitution for Spain, number 6, Miguel Marino.
Here we go again.
Coming on the field is number
Kyle
10,
Walker.
Dani Olmo.
Spain different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see it.
And the shot! In for the pieces! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nico Williams.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Morata. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold. Kyle Walker.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's Pedri. Good-looking ball. Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. Great chance! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
That has ended up in no man's land.
The attendance for this match was
So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Pedri. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should they need a rise. Now there's a fine ball. And he's hit Morata! Goal! Spain! And again they hit the front.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Spain take the lead. There's no flag. Bowen. Colwell. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Danny Olmo. And the shot! And it's in! And with that goal comes comfort.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Spain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped.
Can he finish? It's in! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner. Unstoppable.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitution for Spain, number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 20.
We have got ourselves a game
Number
here.
7.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Number 17.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Number 25.
Palmer.
Hosselu.
Al Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. You can run onto that.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
No, that's been intercepted. Nico Williams. Spain looking to pass their way through. Danny Olmo. And here's Hosselu. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Saka. Palmer. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Danny Olmo. That has been cut short. Looking for the run. Konsa. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Great ball if he can get there. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he was quick to react. Short changes him with that pass. Palmer. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely bit of skill. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes. And the shot! Really well taken goal. We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Colwell. That's at the end. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. How do you look back on the game then?
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining, as it does this stadium, the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker, not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from...
Kane! In he goes again! And again! Oh, bang on target.
And we have our very first corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Zielinski. Piontek. Lewis gets across and deals with it. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Nicely intercepted. Rice. Now Lewis. Driving on and making good progress. Lewis. And Poland now can counter. Nice bit of trickery. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Alexander-Arnold. Poland so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. That looks at Saka is on his own. And he's cut it out. And he's managed to get rid. Kane tries a shot! Goal! England! England take the lead.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Short changes him with that pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lewis makes the interception. Alexander-Arnold. Zielinski. Chance here to counter. Piontek. Now it's Lewandowski. Stones does really well to win the ball there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Piontek. The ball has bounced loose now. He's got the shot away! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Piontek.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's a chance. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? There's the hit! Zalewski. And it's Lewandowski. He's had it taken off him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rice. And he'll shoot here. They've got to be quick to recover this.
Poland certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Bellingham. Kane. And it's hoisted clear. Piontek. Lewandowski pinches it off him. Bellingham. Kivior deals with that comfortably. Piontek. Szymanski. Zielinski. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Great hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And one more try!
And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution for Poland, number 23.
Here we go again.
Poland can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Kane put it away! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
England are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Szymanski. Poland come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Some good work on the right flank here. Saka. Well timed, excellent interception.
It's run loose, who's going to get there? And a header! And more and more and more! And they are cruising away. What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Bellingham, looking for options for movement.
In with a header! It's there! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
England are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Zielinski. So what can they make of this? Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well read, nice interception. And it's slung out wide. Oh, that's a key interception. England appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And the shot! It's in!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Substitution for Poland, number 13.
So, time for
Number
changes
14,
on both sides, actually.
Number 20.
Well, they have a goal, but it is
Number
surely too
21.
much to hope for a comeback.
Coming on the field, number
Matwicki!
24. Number 3.
Now in for the pieces!
Berezinski. Number 6. Number 26. Substitution.
Foden. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Lewandowski. And the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Matwicki.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Played back in. Foden. Well read, and the danger is averted. And now the breakaway. Lewandowski. Zielinski. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Foden. Rice. For Palmer. Oh, he's onto this. Real chance. Hits one! It's in! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
England are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Kyle Walker.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Lewandowski. Stones. Foden. Works it forward. Palmer.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Colwell. Oh, this is a terrific run. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
There will be 3
Stones.
minutes added
Oh,
time.
good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Lewandowski. Rice wins the duel this time. Foden. And the number on the board is 3. A good-looking ball. Bowen.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Poland cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here,
everyone,
a clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
Emirates
ingredients for a
Stadium.
showcase game that the
Poland
passionate crowd
against
demands.
England.
Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining, as it does this stadium, the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away. And already we're underway here. He's played him through. Colwell. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Rice. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Lewandowski. Poland appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. In with the challenge. Threads one in. Face to face with the keeper. There's the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
That is ended up in no man's land. And that could set him on his way. Watkins. And the shot! Goal! England! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper, because that moved all over the place on its journey.
So, a breakthrough already. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And that's really well manoeuvred.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's just beyond his reach. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Lewandowski. He's got to be in here. Can he finish? They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Simplicity itself.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he finish? Goal, Poland! And the comeback is complete. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful, loved it.
Poland take the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. In he goes again! Poland have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Well read, nice interception. Szymanski. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, and he's through the middle. Chance for the header! Has another go! Same again, same outcome.
England really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got away. Nice ball, big chance! No mistake! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Complete awareness, he understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Poland take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Bowen. Nice interception, well timed. He's shooting! It's there! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And yes, it's him again! England get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Szymanski. And here's Lewandowski. Szymanski. And he's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Poland to lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. And he was quick to react. Szymanski. Bednarek. And here's Lewandowski. Rice. That's a good foot in there. Lewandowski. And the shot! He has done it! And this is getting better and better.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Poland go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
England are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Bowen, interesting ball.
The attendance for this match was 61,052.
Colwell. Just about up to the hour now. Colwell. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, that looks a good ball through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Szymanski. No way through. Alexander-Arnold is the guilty party there.
Substitution for Poland. Number
We
8.
have got changes here
Coming
from
on
both
to
sides, in
replace
fact.
him is number
Lewandowski
18.
touches it back.
Substitutions taking
That's good
place.
pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Szymanski. Foden. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Foden. Poland still have the cards. Real chance! It's in! Back to within one! Interesting!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
We have got ourselves a game here. Great hit! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution for Poland.
Corner number
20,
2 then.
Number 13. Number 25. Number 4. Coming on the field. Number 7. Number 21. Number 26. Number 2.
And it's been taken short.
England showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Gets good distance on it. And it's Lewandowski.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, that's a key interception. Stones gets across to intercept that. Frankowski. And that is a little undercooked. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly.
Lewandowski! Oh, great play! Backward it goes.
Poland probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Palmer. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
There will be 3 minutes
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. He's gone for goal. And that is wildly off target. Foden. Now it's Saka. Palmer skims one in. So that's it. It is all over.
Poland have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through